Good morning, YouTube. It is Mr. Mean again here with another RPG review, aka it's John. It's early. It's about 9 o'clock. Sorry if I'm looking at the screen funny. I don't have my glasses on because I realized the screen, the reflection on my dark glasses goes weird. And of course, now the lights are going wonky because I'm sitting in the living room in my new house in Beaumont, Texas, and we don't have everything out of boxes yet. So one of the things I don't have is a lamp. I do have a ceiling fan with a light, but I'm not going to get up and turn it on. The light will balance out here in a minute. Wanted to say good morning. I know it's been a little while since I did a video. I think I did one right before or right during the move. Well, we're all moved now. We're having a garage sale tomorrow in Sulphur, and everything's in boxes. I mean, everything's in boxes. We got the kitchen unpacked and, our clothes, and got the bedroom, for the most part put together. But all my game books, all my hobby stuff, it's all in boxes, man. I'm beside myself. I'm home all day and I can't hobby. What can I do? I can read. I'm very good at that. Anyway, I'm being silly because, well, I'm just happy to be alive, and I'm blessed to have a roof over my head and food in the refrigerator. And obviously, I'm not missing a meal, as you can see. Haven't shaved in a couple days. Why? Razors in a box. Found all the other toiletries. Can't find the razor, so going to go on to Dollar Shave Club and order some new razors. Here's a shameless plug. If you don't use Dollar Shave Club, guys or gals, use them. They are by far the cheapest out there, and their razors rock. I've got a really tough beard. It's very patchy. I'm half Native American. I don't grow a lot of facial hair. I'm gray. But I'll tell you what, those razors cut through this. And I can only use them about 3 or 4 times, and then I got to throw them away. But they send you 4 at a time, or however many you order, every so often a month. And it's a shameless plug. Use my email, jpolak@gmail.com, as a referral. $4 or $5 a month for a pack of razors. I was spending $30, 20 to $30 plus a month in disposable razors. I tried them all. I tried every brand that they make, and I got the razor burns, and I can only use them once or twice, and I have to throw them away. So anyway, enough of that. Go use them. Dollar Shave Club. Your grandfather saved money, so should you. Shameless plug. Anyway, new house in Beaumont. Hooked up with a guy that has a gaming group. They're looking for another player / GM. So I'm going to meet them Sunday night when I get back to Beaumont. Totally excited. Awesome. The gaming community out here is a lot better. I found there's a coffee shop on the not too far from me. It's about maybe 10 minutes away. It's down by the mall I believe it's called Sorrento's. It's a 24-hour coffee shop. The owner is a gamer. So he wants to bring people into games. So you can rent. They've got one big room. You can rent it out. You can run games and demos and everything. He's going to get high speed. He's got Wi-Fi in there now, but he wants to get high speed Wi-Fi, or the better commercial version, so that he can have gaming and LAN parties in there. So just awesome, man. But he serves good food. Brian is the cook behind the counter. Young Asian dude. Man, he makes a mean sandwich. So if you're in the area over by the mall there in Beaumont, go check it out. Sorrento's, 24-hour coffee shop. I'll be spending a lot of time there. Sorry, I'm a mess. I washed my hair, and like I said, we're still kind of living out of boxes. We've got to go to Sulphur and have a big garage sale this weekend. But anyway, I've rambled on for like 4.5 minutes. Today's video, I've already reshot this once because I went off on a tangent about my old landlord, and I just don't think that was pertinent. It's not what these videos are about. They're about RPG and gaming, and that's what they should be about. So without further ado, a blast from the past. Star Trek: The Next Generation, the role-playing game by Last Unicorn Games. Phenomenal game. Came out, I believe it was August of 1998. This is a blast from the past. just it was a cool game. You used 2d6. You had templates, and then you had overlays. They called them overlays. That was your job. So you were a security officer, engineering officer, captain, bridge crew. You had an overlay for your job, and that overlay helped dictate your stats and everything. And then, of course, you had your race, which was your basic stats, so your strength, your dexterity, all that fun stuff. And you would take that character template, that racial template, and then you'd put a class overlay over it, and then you would have your character. And they give you a couple extra points to flesh out so that not everybody was the same. And it was a 2d6 system, plus or minus modifiers. It was awesome. Worked great. Real simple system. The funny part was Decipher had done this, and of course they came out with, they had gotten the license to Lord of the Rings. So the funny part is they used the exact same dice mechanic, the same game system for Star Trek and for Lord of the Rings. So you could have Frodo using a tricorder, and the rules were exactly the same. So it was kind of cool. We often joked about that in my old gaming group in California, that's what we were going to do. We never did it, but we should have. But the point here is 1998, Last Unicorn Games, Decipher and LUG, as they were, Last Unicorn Games, LUG, are out of production. The companies no longer exist. Not sure if you can buy this. You probably can find a copy on eBay, maybe on Amazon. I don't know. It's out of print, but sometimes Amazon's pretty good about getting out of print books because they have their Amazon sellers. So you may be able to find it there. I doubt you'll be able to get it with Prime because it's not in print anymore. But you never know. If the seller is offering Prime, then you'll get it in 2 days. And I'll tell you, if you don't have Amazon Prime, do yourself a favor. Spend the $100. Get Prime. Phenomenal. Tangent, side note, pause the video if you don't want to, or fast forward to about the 10-minute mark. I'm going to rant for 3 minutes. Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping. Best thing in the world. You forget a birthday. Oh, crap. Monday is Joe's birthday. You can go on right now on Amazon Prime, order him something. It'll be here Monday. Probably be here by Sunday because it's 2-day shipping, and they deliver on Sunday. So, can't beat that. It hasn't happened to me yet, but knowing me, it will. So anyway, I lied. It's not the 10 minutes. Skip to the 7-minute, 35 seconds. Back to Last Unicorn Games. Decipher and LUG are both out of business. Tons of downloads on the internet for fan-made material. I'm not saying go torrent these or download them illegally. They're out there. Those of you who know how to do it will do it, I'm sure. You can't buy the books anymore, so that's up to you. I don't condone that. I don't recommend you doing that. If you can find it and you can buy it, support your local retailers, support your local game stores. You know, we all like going to that game store and hobnobbing with the game owner or the people that work there. If we don't buy their products, they won't be there. It's that simple. So anyway, out of print, out of production, you can still find it. eBay, possibly Amazon, your used bookstores, your flea markets. You guys, if you're a gamer, you know how to find stuff. It's what we do. It's part of the joy of being a gamer. They made several books. They made, obviously, this one for the next generation. Decipher made the version for the original series, Star Trek, the original series. And then LUG took over the licensing and made the next generation and the DS9 book. And then there was a book put out for the Dominion Wars, and it never made it to print, but the author or authors got permission to post it for free to a couple of the different websites that are out there, and they're still up. So just do a Google search. You can get racial stats on like the Jem'Hadar, which were the bad guy warriors, and DS9 and all that. But there was 3 hardback books, GM screens for all 3. There was one for the DS9, one for this one, and then one for the original series. They all had their own GM screens. They also put out a series of box sets for the next generation, which had the Vulcan, I believe the Romulans, and I believe the Klingons was the 3rd book. I believe I have all 3. Again, they're in boxes. Everything's in a box right now. Moving sucks. But I'm happy to be in a new place, and I've got room for gaming, so I can have friends over and game. I've got some places here in and around town that I can game. For those of you in and around the Beaumont, Texas area, Etten Games will be my game store of choice. I will be running store demos. I'm a huge DCC, or Dungeon Crawl Classic GM. I am a part of the band for 2016. Those of you will know what that means if you're interested. I will be running demos of DCC up at Etten Games when I work with David, one of the owners, to schedule that. But that's coming soon, probably in July. One of my friends lives here. My friend John lives here in Beaumont, and he's a Torg GM, and I used to play Torg back in the day. So I've got a gaming group for that, and then I've got a new guy that I met that I'm going to meet Sunday, like I said, and hopefully get all the particulars with him and either run this for him or play in their Pathfinder game. Not a huge Pathfinder fan. It's a good system. I don't particularly care for it. It's a little too crunchy for my business. But hey, if I can play and I can hang out with fellow gamers, why wouldn't I? So I think that's really it for this video. I didn't want to rant too much. My other video was 20 minutes long, and like I said, I went into a dark place with it, ranting about my previous landlord, and I didn't think that was the purpose of these videos. It felt good to get it off my chest and see it on camera. But not the point of these videos. So again, I apologize for the audio and the video quality. I know the lighting is going wonky with the sun, and I'm sitting in the living room. But the next video, I'll have my camera set up and my headphones, so the audio quality should be a lot better. So anyway, bless all of you guys. Thanks so much for following. Hit the like and subscribe. I've got some ads now on here that should be popping up pretty soon. Click on them. It generates a little revenue for me, helps me out financially. Who can't use a little help? I'm going to see if I can work out something with Etten Games to put a link in the videos for them, so that if you go to their store or whatever, maybe I'll get some store credit so I can buy a couple things. Still need to get a better camera, but that's low priority. I want to make sure my wife's settled in with work and everything. We had to get some maintenance done on both our trucks, and that was expensive. So I needed brakes and rotors all the way around, and that's $1,000. But I got the front end done. I'll get the rear end done next month. So anyway, everything is good, man. The move went pretty well. We're gonna have a garage sale. I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, hit a like and a subscribe. You know, if there's a game you want to see me review or talk about, post it in the notes down below. You know, if it's a PDF only game, send me a link to the website. I'd love to give those guys a shout out and promote. I know I don't have a ton of followers, but you know, the more videos you put out, the more followers you get. Tell your friends. I always do goofy videos. I try to be positive and humorous. I've been told I have a face for radio. I definitely know I have a voice for radio. I've heard that many, many times from professional radio people as well. So anyway, again, Last Unicorn Games, Star Trek The Next Generation, classic gem, 1998, really stands up to the test of time. 2d6 system, plus or minus modifiers, fun game, easy to pick up, not hard. It's a good game. You guys be good. God bless. Later.